I'm a 3D artist, and today I have a very exciting project featuring a long but forgotten video game character in the SEGA universe. Hopping right into it, I'll boot up some 3D software and smack that companion cube out of there. I'll then import our main character, Billy Hatcher, from SEGA's 2003 video game Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I found this file online, however, I want the Rooster Boy to look as if he's holding the centerpiece of the sculpture with his hand. In order to reposition him, we'll need to add some calcified armature, aka bones. Adding armature allows a 3D model to be moved and adjusted as if it really did have bones. So with a little torquing of the joint sockets, we can make Billy here into a position we want him in. And with that done, we can send him and everything else to the 3D printer and get to some crunching. With Billy, I printed a bunch of different eggs I found online, resizing them for some variants. The most fun part about Easter eggs are the bright and vibrant colors, so I'll be painting these accordingly to eventually scatter across the final sculpture. I may have been a little bit extra when it comes to egg selection, because I also printed out some themed eggs. Some of these themed eggs include a Pokeball-shaped egg, an egg with the geographic structure of the Earth, and for all you Minecraft fans out there, a diamond egg, as well as a very pixelated egg, which I'll tickle with some browns and greens to look very Minecrafty. For the main centerpiece of this diorama, I printed out this elegant egg, which off camera I airbrushed gold. And more importantly, our golden egg needs a basket to sit in, so I printed and painted this Easter basket to act as our egg holder. And as a viewer, I ask one thing of you. Let me hear some of your extraordinary puns in the comments. I love puns, and I want to hear some of your egg puns that might crack me up. Anywho, when looking at the basket and the golden egg together, I thought the two colors were a bit too similar, so I painted on some lavender to differentiate between the two. Now, back to Billy. I crunched him a bit too hard, chopping off his feathers, as well as just flat out decapitating him. Whoops. Although he might currently be running around like a chicken without its head, separating these parts actually ended up working off better in the end, as I could paint them separately. I first start off with the vibrant red for his chickeny bits, followed by painting the rest of his clothing true to how he was depicted in the game 20 years ago. Last but not least, I gave him a quick set of baby blues, as well as a happy smile as he's found the egg that is undoubtedly his golden goose.
Hi.
As always for the base, I'll start off with a blank canvas, which for this project I was thinking would be a very springtime grassy terrain. To accomplish this, I'll start off with a dark dirt layer, and then I'll blend in some lighter browns which will all sit under the grass. And the last order of business for this paint job will be a few greens, still allowing the browns to peek through. And I know what you're saying, right now this doesn't look too grassy and realistic to me, but just wait, I got a little surprise to sprinkle on. Before I spoil the surprise, I'll slather on some matte Mod Podge to act as glue, and to make this thing look really realistic, I'm going to sprinkle on some of this synthetic grass I've got. I have two different colors of green, which will add a bit more livelihood to the ground once everything is set in place. Speaking of which, when dispersing the grass, I'm really just trying to cover the entire base with a thin layer, leaving no patches ungrassed. It's okay if some of the white Mod Podge is peeking through, as it'll dry clear in the end. And with all the painting and the messy bits complete, the last thing needed before assembly is to do a bit of surgery to Humpty Dumpty, putting him all back together again. The vision of this piece is to have the basket and the golden egg sitting in the center, with Billy holding on to his prized possession. The rest of this diorama will be what I like to call ordered chaos. Strategically, but chaotically placing the rest of the eggs, occasionally hiding some of them for those Easter goers to search out for. And with the last of the eggs in place and incubating in the grass, I say let's hop to it and take a look at this beauty. If you stuck around to the end, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know down in the comments what other things you want to see in future projects. For those of you who celebrate, I hope you have a very happy Easter, and to everyone else, I hope you have a great week, and see you next time.